What if I told you that our ancient ancestors possessed technology so advanced, so complex, that even with all our modern science, we still can't figure it out? Welcome back to Tech Wonders, your home for exploring the most incredible feats of human ingenuity. Today, we're counting down the top 5 ancient technologies that continue to baffle experts and rewrite what we thought we knew about the past. We're diving deep into artifacts and structures that seem to defy their own time, from impossibly precise stonework to devices that hint at a forgotten understanding of physics. These aren't just old relics. They're puzzles that challenge the very timeline of technological progress. So get ready to have your mind blown, because some of these inventions are straight out of science fiction. And stick around until the very end, because our number 1 spot is a discovery so controversial, it could change history books forever. Let's get started. Coming in at number 5 is Greek fire. Imagine a weapon so terrifying it could burn on water and was nearly impossible to extinguish. The Byzantine Empire used this secret weapon from the 7th century onwards to utterly dominate naval battles. It was a liquid fire, sprayed from siphons mounted on their ships, that clung to everything it touched. Think of it as an ancient form of napalm. Descriptions from the time are horrifying, detailing enemy ships and crews consumed by inextinguishable flames. The Byzantines guarded the formula for Greek fire so closely that when their empire eventually fell, the secret was lost forever. Historians and chemists have tried for centuries to replicate it. Was it a petroleum-based mixture? Did it contain sulfur, quicklime, or phosphorus? We have theories, but no one has successfully recreated the exact properties described in historical accounts. The sheer effectiveness and mystery of Greek fire make it a truly lost piece of military technology that could have changed the course of many more battles if it hadn't vanished from history. Next up, at number 4, we have the legendary Damascus Steel. For centuries, swords made from this metal were the most sought-after blades in the world. They were famous for being incredibly strong, yet flexible enough to bend without breaking, and so sharp they could supposedly slice through a falling piece of silk. What made them so special was the distinctive wavy mottled pattern on the surface, known as the Damascus pattern. This wasn't just for decoration. It was a byproduct of the unique microscopic structure of the steel itself. The blades were forged from a raw material called Wootz steel, which was imported from India. The exact blacksmithing techniques used to create these masterpieces were a closely guarded secret passed down through generations. Unfortunately, around the 18th century, the formula and the methods were lost. Modern metallurgists have discovered that Damascus steel contained carbon nanotubes and nanowires, something we only recently invented in the modern era. How did ancient smiths, without electron microscopes or advanced chemistry, manage to create materials at a nanolevel? We can make lookalikes today, but we still haven't perfectly replicated the original's legendary properties. Before we get to our top 3, have you ever wondered if ancient civilizations had a form of electricity? The next item on our list might just convince you they did. At number 3, we have the Baghdad Battery. Discovered in the 1930s near Baghdad, Iraq, this artifact is a simple clay pot, about 6 inches tall. Inside, there's a copper cylinder, and suspended in the center of that is an iron rod, held in place by an asphalt stopper. If you fill this pot with an acidic liquid like vinegar or grape juice, it produces a small but steady electric current around 1 to 2 volts. Sound familiar? It's the basic design of a galvanic cell or simple battery. The artifacts date back to around 250 BC, so the big question is, what were they used for? Some archaeologists dismiss it as a simple storage vessel for scrolls, but others have more exciting theories. Could they have been used for electroplating, coating objects with a thin layer of gold or silver? Experiments have shown it's possible. Or perhaps they had a ritualistic or medical use, providing a small tingle to priests or patients. We have no written records explaining their purpose, which makes the Baghdad Battery a fascinating and shocking piece of out-of-place technology. Now for our number 2 spot, the Antikythera Mechanism. In 1901, divers exploring an ancient Roman shipwreck off the coast of the Greek island of Antikythera found a corroded lump of bronze. For decades, it sat in a museum, dismissed as a piece of a statue. But when scientists started X-raying it in the 1970s, they were stunned. Inside was a complex system of over 30 interlocking bronze gears, dials, and pointers. It was an incredibly sophisticated mechanical device, more complex than any known clock or machine for the next 1,000 years. After decades of study, researchers have concluded that it was an ancient analog computer. It could predict the positions of the sun, moon, and the 5 known planets. It could track the phases of the moon, predict solar and lunar eclipses, and even kept track of the 4-year cycle of the ancient Olympic Games. The level of astronomical knowledge and mechanical engineering required to build this is staggering for its time, around 150 BC. Who built it? And were there more devices like it? The Antikythera Mechanism stands as a testament to a level of genius that was lost and not rediscovered until the Renaissance. And now, the one you've been waiting for. Before we reveal our number 1, remember to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss an episode of Tech Wonders where we uncover the world's greatest mysteries. Our number 1 most inexplicable ancient technology is the stone cutting of Puma Punku. Located in the highlands of Bolivia, Puma Punku is part of a larger temple complex. What makes it so mind-boggling are the massive stone blocks scattered across the site. These aren't just any blocks. They are made of diorite and andesite, some of the hardest stones on Earth, right below diamond on the Mohs scale of hardness. Yet they are cut with such incredible precision that they look like they were machined. We're talking perfectly straight edges, smooth as glass surfaces, and intricate interior cuts and holes drilled with millimeter accuracy. Some of these blocks weigh over 100 tons. The official explanation is that the local Tiwanaku culture built this site around 500 AD using simple bronze chisels and stone hammers. But how do you create such perfect laser-like cuts in diorite with bronze tools? It just doesn't add up. The stones fit together like a complex puzzle, with some featuring interlocking H-shaped blocks that slot together perfectly without any mortar. The level of precision is something modern construction companies would struggle to replicate even with power tools. Was it a lost technique? Alien assistance? We simply don't know, and that's why the stones of Puma Punku are the ultimate ancient technological mystery. What do you think? How did our ancestors achieve these incredible feats? Let me know your theories in the comments below. Thanks for joining us on Tech Wonders, and we'll see you in the next video.